Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 15 of Cave Factory. And today we are going to be quickly doing one thing. So, I created a mod spotlight on Friday of last week about the Ender Tanks mod. And we're going to actually take some of that knowledge and apply it here, right? So, what I need to do is I need to come down here, right? I'm going to grab 14 ender pearls. Okay. So let's just do that. Do that. And we're going to go grab some blaze rods we have. I don't know if we have enough. Even if we throw this in the crusher, I don't think it's enough. So 3. So that'd only be like 9, 10. Well, we have 1. Okay, let's just go throw these in there. Let's get as many as we can, and then we'll get more later, right? Like, I'm not too worried, because we do have the blaze spawner in the middle. I do want to do something with that sooner or later. I think I can do something with it. I'm not 100% sure, because mini utils has spikes, like diamond spikes and netherite spikes, but there's not a whole lot of information on mini utils, so I'm not sure if these actually would count as player, because blaze rods will only drop when they are killed by a player. So that's an issue that I don't know if we can solve quite yet. Once I know that, I might go into a testing world, spawn a blaze on top of some spikes, and then, go from there. But if it doesn't, then we're kind of, out of luck. Also, sooner or later, we can definitely get, this cursed earth stuff and blessed earth stuff, and probably start spawning some creatures. That wouldn't be too terrible. Because there is also dark utils in here, which has like the vector plates, which move creatures into a specific direction, and a few other things like that. So some pretty cool things we can look at. So hopefully sooner or later we can do that, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this ender tank is our lava ender tank. I did just make another one, so I don't have to, move it or anything. But all we're gonna do is just shift, right click, okay, and this can go up to 256 buckets. We're only going to be able to do, a little bit. I think what we could actually do for now is just grab ender pearls, because you can use ender pearls, but they are just less, so we'd have to use a little bit more, which is fine. So there you go, 256, and that is already full, because, it's still actually gaining from this here. So yeah, that's cool. Well, this, I guess, like almost 2 million in here, which is like, how many buckets is that? Like 1,000, almost 2,000 buckets. So that is 2,000 buckets and then 256 buckets. So that is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So we have that upgraded. Going to quickly throw those back in there. And I'm going to take my iron backpack here, put some of this other stuff away that we're not using. I did make some more farms and stuff, so I've kind of been expanding that by hand. The next thing I want to work on is actually getting this expanded. So there is an expanded one in here, and basically you need Ichor Balls and Tinker's Bronze Alloy, which Tinker's Bronze Alloy is glass and copper. So we need a little bit of this. I think it is only 2, right? Like I can't really mark it, so it's kind of hard to do that. Okay, so it is 1. And how many do you get per 1 crafting? So you get 3. So 1 and 3. Okay. Let's just do 1 set of this then. Also, I don't think I ever really mentioned that I did push this back. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's okay. Let's grab a... I don't have a gem cast anymore, actually. These are fine. And then we'll wait for the 2 gems. I threw quartz in here that has just been sitting in there for a while. Let's actually turn this off and focus on this stuff. We'll just grab 2 ingots, and then whichever one turns on first. Okay. And that should be 3 ingots. 3 ingots. I should have some Ichor Balls in here somewhere. Yeah, 2 Ichor Balls. And then I need some pistons, which I should have some. Okay. I don't know why tasks... Oh, it's because Immersive Engineering uses pistons, probably. Anyway, let's go to the Anvil. Let's do this, 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 and then this. So, basically, this will just expand the actual area that this can be mining. So, let's actually head over here and let's test this, right? So, we have this area behind the cows. I recently just carved this one out for comparison. So, you can see that this actually expands it in a very strange way. I don't know if I like that it expands it that way. I wish it was like a 5x5. But then again, I don't know if we can apply this again. Let's go test if we can apply it again. Let's see. So I've got 2 pistons, 2 Ichor Balls, and we can try that again. Okay. Do this, do this, do this. No. Okay. So we need one more ability modifier to actually do anything like that again. Okay, I mean, I was just kind of curious. This still will be helpful. This hammer definitely will still be helpful mining out those rooms. But we can definitely look into maybe, trying it again later once we actually have the ability to get, ability modifiers and things like that. So definitely something to look into. But anyway, all right, let's actually take a stop from Immersive Engineering. I know I got power last time, but I kind of want to get a little bit further into blood magic. So I have this actually bookmarked. So we need glass, stone, and a Hellfire Forge. So the Hellfire Forge is actually that. So we'll need a couple of these, one of those, a little bit of stone. I think I need a little bit more here. Alrighty. And we'll come over here. We'll make the Hellfire Forge. I don't think I have any slates out here. I think they're all in here. So let's grab some of those. Alrighty. And then that should be a Hellfire Forge. So we need lapis, stone, and glass. So glass and some lapis. And then I need my gem, which I have a full common Tataric Gem here. So we'll toss that in there, toss that, that, and that. And that should make this Demon Crystallizer. Alrighty. So we're just going to throw this down here. And I have no idea what it actually does. That's a thing, right? We have a Demon Crucible. Throw that down too. I don't know what those do. So let's actually look at this. What do these do? Because there's nothing... That's not the right book. Okay. And right click. Now that you have plenty of Demon Will in your Tataric Gem, it's time to explore what happens when you unleash it upon the world. First off, you'll need to get Will into the Aura. Demon Will Aura. Okay, so I'm assuming I take this, I right click on this. Okay, put a charge Tataric Gem, any aspect of Demon Will or Demon Crystal into it, and I'll let it run. Crystals will be consumed once the chunk's will dips below 50, whereas Demon Will... Okay. So we're supposed to be letting this, like, flow into the world? Or something like that? I don't know, this stuff is getting confusing. Okay, so there's like a cluster. That is pretty cool. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this has grown to 50%. I'm pretty sure there's a way to like right-click harvest, but I don't have the value of that. So we're just gonna mine it here, which now we have 4 of these. We're gonna take this stuff actually as well. We can now make a better soul gem or Tataric Gem, not a soul gem. Can measure. What do I do with it? Cool. Okay. But I can't really see that because one probe is in the way. So that's awesome. Anyway, let us grab that stuff and come down here where I've cleared out an area under the altar to actually place this stuff, because apparently the way this actually works, and I actually need to come back up here and grab a few more of these. So that, stone, and glass. And then that gem. I need to grab a couple more of these because I can put these in bulk down there. So that's what I'm going to do. And also, the more these grow, the actual more you can get from them. So if they grow into one, you can actually get, that one from them. But, that kind of is wasteful. But, I don't know. We'll see. So basically what we can do is now come up here and get... Not that. Goodness. We can get the Greater Tataric Gem, which is a Will Crystal, Weak Blood Shard, which is the Saturated Tau Fruit. So let's actually go grab some Saturated Tau Fruit here. So this stuff. Grab one of those, and I think we have the upgrade in here. Awesome. Switch that. No, that's right. Okay. And that should give us the Weak Activation Crystal. And actually, I should probably just bookmark this. Right? So now we have this bookmarked. We'll need 1,000 will minimum. So I'll need to get a little bit more. And then we need a Demonic Slate, which I don't know if I have any. I have 10. Perfect. Take that. And let me get a little bit more will back in this thing, which I believe is up here, right? I've just been killing blazes, by the way, hence why I have quite a few blaze rods to actually get this up. So that's why, but I'll be right back. Alrighty, so after a little while, I've got like 2,000 will in here, and we're just gonna kind of, place that down, and we're gonna just let this go, right? So I don't think we really need to do much more. I don't think we really need to do much more with that, so we're going to just kind of move on from that. I've been getting blaze rods left and right, of course, because of being down there, but that's okay. So one thing I need to look at here is actually these other rituals, the crack of the fractured crystal, and the resonance of the faceted crystal, which means that we will need to get, all of this stuff, but we basically need to get master ritual stones and like 60 something other things, 60 ritual stones. So these are that would take a while, of course, but that's fine. So yeah, you can see that these are growing. It's going. It's gonna take a second to get all of them, I'm assuming, unless this one doesn't grow. We could actually kind of just like move these if we need to. Move them over here. Oh, that one's on a blood light thing here. So let's see. So let's place that there. Let's grab the light source thing here, and we can then just place this one back here for now. But yeah, so this looks like it is functioning and all of that jazz. So kind of just waiting. I don't think we're going to get into the rituals today. I think I'm going to cease blood magic here, and we're going to kind of move on. I kind of wanted to just get into that so we can actually get a start on that. I think what we want to do now is kind of just go away from that and do something else. Because the problem is it's going to take a little bit to actually get that stuff going. So we can actually kind of just move away from that and, carry on with something else here. How's this stuff doing? Everything's fine. Sorry, the reason I always check this stuff is because I'm making sure that we aren't backing up of any sort, really. Especially because I did double the stone generation, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but I did double it in that compacting machine. And I can actually go show you guys this real quick. And the biggest reason, for doing that is actually because I just wanted more resource production. And I think we're to the point where it wouldn't hurt us too much. So, that's another thing. I also did expand this obsidian thing I guess we could flip this on. Basically, I added drawers. That's basically it. But I've also added this where it pulls all the magma creams out of the actual thing, which would allow for us to, um, you know, have magma creams because the magma blocks can't be broken down into magma creams. So I did finally decide, let's just make that. So, all right. Anyway, let's go in here. So I've added an elevator, and basically this is the second layer. I can't add a third because it's not tall enough. Which is kind of sad, but to each is their own. But yeah, it's in here. We can actually turn off this range, and yeah, that's the stone generator. It is definitely a little bit faster. It looks like there's always ore constantly inside of the actual foundry, that thing. So that is good. I definitely like that fact. We also probably should empty out our backpack here in a second. So I think what we want to do is actually get to the squeezer. I think that'd probably be the best option. Start getting back into immersive engineering real quick. But let me empty this and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've got everything, I do believe, what we need for the squeezer. So let's actually start this stuff, right? So I've placed over the projection over here. You can see that it highlights when you're holding the block, which is cool. So fluid pipes here. Now we need a light engineering block. The second layer, need another one. Need a redstone port thing. Barrels probably. Yep. Okay. And then the piston. Just some of these blocks then here for a second. And then just place a piston. And we'll knock these out real quick. Okay. And then we need these 3 steel fences. Alright. And then you just smack it with an engineer's hammer, and this should create... Maybe? How do I do this? I'm missing something. On the central wooden barrel. Let's get rid of this. Okay, okay, so it's that way. Alrighty. So how are we doing this, right? I'm guessing power will come from that top point that I just looked at. So we need to go over here and grab that stuff. Alrighty, so where this stuff here, and then we need wire. Okay. And then I'm assuming we'll need to take from here. Okay, let's take that out. And let's grab some cobblestone here. Okay, and I'm thinking like a relay. Can I like put this down here maybe? And then do this way? I'm not 100% sure. I think this relay is not what I'm thinking it is. Right, because I don't think that actually connects to power. I don't think. No, so what we need to do is come back up here. How are we supposed to do this? Honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, because I can't do that. I mean, we could just do this for now. And that should power it. Okay, so we need... What do we need to get HOP dust? So, coke dust. 8 to 1. Okay, how do we get coke dust? That's another question. I guess we'll answer that in a second here. So let me head over here real quick. Grab that out of there. And I'm assuming that we take this and throw it into a crusher. And I don't think we'll be able to throw it into the create crusher because that was probably not thought about. I don't know why I got wheat seeds. That's kind of a waste. Let's see here. So, crusher. We'll need basically a lot of stuff. So let me grab that stuff and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I think I have everything for the crusher here. I'm actually going to move this back one more block. And also a quick note, you can actually just hit this with the hammer, by the way, to make this like output and input and all that stuff. So yeah, that's all I had to do, honestly. It's kind of a bad thing, right? So we just make it to where this is inputting. So if I take this wire, go here, come down here, this is actually the wrong, so we just want to do output, and that should, you know, provide power to this, which we're not going to throw anything in there just yet, but let's get to building this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then we need steel scaffolding. Okay, misplaced several blocks here. All right, another light engineering block, redstone block, and what just happened? There it goes. Okay. And then I think it's just steel fencing all around the middle here. Okay. And what do we need up top? All the hoppers that I made. 9 hoppers. Here we go. Okay, so that is here, 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 here. I do like this projector. It is actually pretty cool. But we do need to figure out where we need to hit this thing. Which I'm assuming is like somewhere around there. Okay, I can't see anything now. There we go. Power is always like on the top, but I did, you know, go make a little bit more wiring. I need to go insulate it. I kind of forgot about that. But apparently, the insulated wire will not shock you, but the non-insulated version actually does damage to you. I think that is pretty cool. I didn't know they actually added a version like that. So awesome. I love that. It's kind of funny, honestly. But yeah, I do need to insulate that, but because we are currently out of that actual wire, so, but this should be good. We now have some coke dust on us. Now let's throw this in the squeezer. So we need 8 of this. Okay. And this is all still working. What in the world? Okay. Still working. This should output, or you can actually output in the front of this as well. But we do need quite a lot more of this, because I'm pretty sure you need 3. No, you need 4. So we need to go grab some more. Oh no, I have plenty. Let's just take all this. I'm kind of curious. If I shift right click this here, will that output into the backpack? It's just a curiosity. I don't really think it will, but it might also crash the game. That'd be pretty funny. Crashes the game because you put a backpack there. Oh, it actually is outputting into that. That is hilarious. Okay. I mean, it is an inventory. I just didn't think it would be, you know, that. I thought it might give it an error or something, honestly. But that's pretty cool to know that you can actually do it that way. There's 3. And we're kind of waiting. So let me get the 4 that we need, and then we'll move on to smelting this and all that jazz. So I'll be right back. Actually, let me rephrase that. I think we need 3 of these, actually. So we're going to need, yeah, we need 3 of these. So we're actually going to need to get quite a bit more, so I'll be back when I have all of them. Alrighty, so I quickly crafted up the 3 of these that we need, and that is a quest complete. It does say that I can definitely put these on here. I'm assuming that's why they give me Unbreaking books, so let's go check this out here. So let's throw 1, throw 1. No, that's not a thing. Okay, I don't know why they gave me 3 Unbreaking books then. So that's fine. Anyway, you can also enchant them. I can't, though. There is no enchanting. I don't know what this person is saying, because I cannot enchant them. Maybe a new anvil's in order? Maybe we'll see what happens if I do that. Okay, new anvil. I got nothing. It won't let me enchant this. So that kind of sucks. Maybe it's because I did update that mod. So, oh well, I don't really care. Let's look at the arc furnace stuff real quick here. So the arc furnace is quite a big thing. How do you get endstone? Sand in the arc furnace. Okay, so I'm actually going to be right back. So I'm actually not going to go towards the arc furnace just yet because we don't have enough power. Like, that's the biggest thing right now. We definitely need to get the fermenter, and then we need to get the refinery, and then we'll need to get the diesel generator or the portable generator, either or. I think that's basically what we need to do real quick. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Let me get everything we need for a fermenter. For the fermenter, the actual refinery, and the diesel generator, we're gonna go powerhouse this. We're gonna make 3 new machines in a second. So I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so we're on the first machine here. So this actually requires some steel scaffolding, of course, because this is kind of like a common thing. Let's make that. Grab the light engineering blocks. Which one is this? This is the fluid pipes. Okay, so those and those. And then it looks like we need 4 cauldrons. One here, one here, one here, and one here. One of these, and another light engineering block. Okay, and then we need iron sheet metal. Alright, and we'll come down here with the hammer. I'm going to assume right here. Perfect. Now next, let's just shift, and shift, right click in the air. Selection mode, that's what we want. Okay, and then we need, what else? We need the refinery. Okay, the refinery seems to be a bit bigger. Not too big, so that's fine. So we'll just place it right here. Okay. And so that is needing to be in my inventory here. Engineering hammer, fluid pipes, scaffolding. Alrighty. And then, what is that? Do I need more cauldrons? I didn't think I needed more cauldrons. Did I pick the right thing? That's the question. No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. It's because for some reason I picked the refinery, but I guess I did not click on that. So let's actually get that proper here. Okay, so selection mode, refinery. Click that. Okay, and this should be the refinery. I'm not sure where the front is, but we'll just try that. If that's not the front, we can replace that sooner or later. So let's place the scaffolding. It looks like fluid pipes down the center. Alright, so fluid pipes all the way along there. That looks like a heavy machine block. Okay. We need some iron scaffolding. Is that another light, and then another heavy, and then more of this, and then the redstone. Okay, and then it looks like we actually need more of this. Let me try to get back up here real quick. Alright, and we should be able to... This will tell us if we're in the wrong direction. We are in the wrong direction. Okay, let me flip this real quick. Okay, so quickly just flipped that there. I think everything is good. We've placed those. Now what we need to do is actually make the diesel generator. So let's actually get an area cleared real quick, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we should be able to quickly make this block here. So 3 radiator blocks. I'm assuming they're probably going to be all right here. So we're just going to quickly place those. Steel scaffolding, and we'll get into what these blocks are next episode, of course, or these machines are next episode. The biggest reason I'm not going to do it now is because we're kind of, crunching for time here. And I just want to get these all placed so we don't have to worry about it next episode. So that is why I'm going so quickly, by the way. Not because I want to, finish this and then talk about it. It's because I want to finish this and then talk about it next episode so we can get a full understanding of what we're going to be doing and all of that jazz. So, yeah. Once we have them all placed, we'll end the episode and we'll have a discussion next episode on these because we will be making, you know, a process for all of this stuff. And I'm guessing that it needs to be flipped some way or something to actually get this to activate. So let me do that and I'll be right back again. Okay, so there is that. And let's look at these real quick before we do end. So I'm not going to talk about them. I just want to look at them. So you can see that there is the output, or no, that's the input side. And this is another input side. I'm guessing back here is actually an output side. Maybe. Doesn't look like it, but let's just move this anyway so we can get back here in case we need to. So it looks like we just have 2 input slides, and I'm guessing this may... Yeah, there's the actual output sides that are on top of this. So that's pretty cool. So input for this one, and then input for this one again. And I'm assuming the power will be up here. Yes, correct. Awesome. So you've got an input here. You've got an input for power. And that's like an output for items. So that's kind of the difference, by the way. This isn't an output. I'm assuming this is kind of just an input for power, because you can see that it is a different color than this. This shows output, this shows power. So that's pretty nifty to know. So we've got 2 outputs here. They're a little different, so I'm kind of curious what that's about. That's the redstone side, by the way, that red dot, which is on all of them. That's where you put that redstone control. There's another input, and then we might need to move this squeezer to where this crusher is, actually, and all of that, but we'll do that next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!